Imagine 100,000 people rating the exact person they're secretly obsessed with. You would think every girl sees her crush as a flawless 10 out of 10. But a massive 2015 study exposed a glitch in the human brain. Most men view their crush as highly attractive, but most women? They actually see their crush as completely average looking. That means right now, you are overthinking your looks for absolutely no reason. You already have a genuine shot, but the window is closing, and the first time you speak to her will either lock her in your mind forever or permanently delete you from her radar. The hardest part is making that first move without looking like a total creep. Your brain starts screaming at you to say something incredibly smooth. Don't. Forget the cheesy pickup lines. The absolute best way to hack her attention is to act like you actually need her. Ask her to borrow a pen, ask her to print a document, ask her for a highly specific favor. Evolution wired our brains to operate on pure reciprocity. When you ask her for a small favor, her brain subconsciously tags you as someone she is investing in. But getting her attention is just step one. Now you are in the danger zone. You have to keep the conversation breathing. This is where almost every guy totally blows it. We think we need to be deep. We think we need to bare our soul. Science calls this the breadth versus depth paradox. When we talk to strangers, we are wired to cover a lot of superficial topics very quickly. The news, the crazy weather, the terrible coffee. We only dive into deep, singular topics with people we already intimately trust. If you drop heavy emotional baggage in the first 3 minutes, you cross the line. You instantly become the weirdo. Start wide, keep it casual, find a shared observation. But the clock is ticking, and small talk eventually dies. You have to pivot. You don't pivot by changing the subject. You pivot by changing exactly how you speak. Listen to yourself right now. Are you using words like maybe, or I guess? Stop. These are verbal hedges. They silently broadcast intense insecurity. Instead, lower your tone, take a breath, and ironically, physically take up more space. A massive 2016 study analyzed over 100 speed dates. The researchers were completely shocked. The absolute strongest nonverbal trigger for romantic attraction wasn't facial symmetry, it was expansive body language. Taking up space signals raw dominance. It signals you are totally comfortable in your own skin. Once she feels that grounded energy, you drop the anchor. Dale Carnegie figured it out decades ago, and modern science finally proved his genius. A person's own name is the absolute sweetest sound in human language. We have an unconscious biological bias toward things associated with ourselves. Sprinkle her name directly into the middle of a sentence. Watch her pupils react. Watch her attention snap completely to you. Now you casually guide her below the surface. In 2024, the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology uncovered a wild secret about human bonding. Sharing mildly negative experiences actually makes two humans connect insanely fast. So, complain about the impossible traffic. Joke about the horrible assignment, break the social norm, but keep her feeling totally safe. The chemistry is spiking, she is laughing, you feel like you totally won the interaction. And this is exactly where you must step back. Do not lay all your cards on the table. A groundbreaking 2011 psychological study proved that women are heavily drawn to men whose intentions remain deeply unclear. If she knows with 100% certainty that you are completely obsessed with her, the mystery dies. The suspense flatlines. Be warm, be intensely present, be unforgettable, but always be the one who ends the interaction first, because the absolute most addicting drug on the planet is a question she can't quite answer.